Please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Yes, Spring Core module. This is going to be Feb 6th, right? Sixth. Spring Core module intro. Yeah, tell me what we discussed in last class, guys. In last class, what we discussed, tell me. Spring Core module. Last class, we had a discussion on core module or not? Come on, my dear. Yeah, we discussed about core module. We understood container and IOC container. IOC container. What is container? Tell me. Container is a software program who takes care of whole life cycle of the given resource. Whole life cycle of the given resource, right? Super. Okay. Whole life cycle of the given resource. Then we discussed about what is Spring Bean, right? Any newcomers are there? Please respond in the chat box. Newcomers, you must watch backup videos within next 3-4 days. Then only you will be eligible to continue in this batch. Then only you will be eligible to continue in this batch. I'm sharing backup videos here. Everyone, please collect it. Everyone, please collect these backup videos. Google Classroom link will be given once Zoom link is changed. Mr. Adda Vijay Kumar, don't ask me every day. Okay. Yeah, day 9 video is not ready. Admin will share with you people. Yeah. Yeah. What is Spring Bean we discussed or not? What is Spring Bean we discussed or not? I want reply from you people. Super. So tell me, Spring Core module is given mainly for 2 facilities. What are those? Link will be changed either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Right. How to configure Java class as Spring Bean, guys? How to configure Java class as Spring Bean? Configuring Java class as Spring Bean using bean tag. What is there? XML. Or using @ component annotation. Are using @ component annotation, boss. Spring More module, IOC container. What is Spring Bean? Tell me what is Spring Bean, guys? The Java class whose class is created, whose object is created and managed by Spring container is called Spring Bean. Any predefined class or user-defined class, third-party class can be taken as Spring Bean. Can we take interfaces as Spring Bean, guys? Can we take abstract classes as Spring Bean? Since we cannot create object for interface and abstract classes, can we see them as Spring Beans? No, guys. Tell me, why Spring container is called IOC container? Tell me. Why Spring container is called IOC container? Tell me, guys. IOC container, inversion of control container. Why Spring container is called IOC container? Bean factory container. B. Application context container. A. Bean factory container. B. Application context container. Are you understanding my statement? Yeah, which is the which is the best container in bean factory and application context? Application context container is the best one. Okay, shall we get into today's discussion? Tell me. Spring core module is given basically for two facilities, guys. What are those two facilities? Providing Spring containers, also called IOC containers. Number two, performing dependency management, right? What's the second activity, guys? Performing dependency management. Spring core module provides facilities. Two facilities. What are those, guys? Yeah. Okay. IOC Spring containers are IOC containers. IOC containers to manage the life cycle of spring beans. Right now, boss? To simply manage the life cycle of spring beans. Next, B. Okay, guys. Dependency management. Dependency management. Okay. Super. Shall we start understanding what is dependency management, guys? Okay. We already discussed all this stuff about dependency management. The process of assigning, the process of giving dependent class object to target class object is called dependency management. What do you mean by target class, guys? The class that uses other classes services is called target class. What do you mean by dependent class? The class that is used by other class. The class that is used by other class is called dependent class. The class that is used, the class that uses other class services is called target class. Everyone understanding my statement? Okay. The process of keeping, what is that? Dependent class object to keeping dependent class object ready for target class object. Understanding my statement? Target class object is called dependency management. Is called dependency management. Now tell me, guys, the class that uses the services of other class, services of the other class is called target class. Target class, some part of industries also calls this one as what? Main class, guys. The class whose services are used by the target class. Used by the target class is called, what is there, guys? Dependent class boss. Dependent class. Or helper class boss. Helper class. Okay, tell me. Let me use some examples here to understand in a better manner. Example. Two. Student library. Yeah, you can say parent child also, boss. Student library. Now tell me, guys, can I say target class this one? Can I call this one as a dependent class? Dependent class, guys. Here is my target class, boss. Nice. Here is my dependent class. Okay, now tell me, guys. Student uses library. Student uses library services, right now. So can we call student is the target class, library is the dependent class, guys? Student uses the library services. Library uses the student uses the library. Library services, right, boss? Okay. Done, boss. Next. Here we are having vehicle. Here we are having vehicle. Here we are having engine. Okay, tell me. Vehicle uses the engine. Vehicle uses the engine. Can we move the vehicle without engine? Engine uses vehicle, vehicle uses engine. Engine uses vehicle, vehicle uses engine. Can you help me, boss? Can you help me? Can you respond, boss? Vehicle uses engine. Student uses library services. Student uses library services. Okay. Next. Okay. Student and course, boss. Course material. Tell me here, what is this? Student uses the course material. Right? Course material. Can you tell me some better examples? Cricketer. Cricketer. Bat or ball. Cricketer uses the bat or blick ball. Understanding? Super. Next one. Flipkart. Flipkart is the courier service, right, boss? Student is not dependent. The one that uses other services is called target class. Don't apply English meaning. Try to apply technical meaning, Ra Babu. Super. Flipkart. Next one. DTDC. DTDC or DTDC or Blue Dart. All these are courier services, na boss. What is that? Flipkart uses DTDC or Blue Dart courier service. Blue Dart couriers. Right? And etc. We can give a number of things now, boss. We have a lot of things. Okay. Note, boss. Generally, we keep target and dependent classes in has a relationship. What relationship, guys? In has a relationship. As a relationship is nothing but composition, na boss. As a relationship is nothing but composition, na. Generally, we keep target and dependent classes in has a relationship. What do you mean by has a relationship? Yeah, target class will have dependent class reference variable. Target class will have dependent class reference variable. This is my Flipkart.java, guys. Public class Flipkart. Public class Flipkart. Tell me. Private DTDC is equal to new DTDC of, right, boss? DTDC is equal to new DTDC of. Tell me here. Public string shopping. Shopping is the method. Public string shopping is the method. String items array, double prices array. String items array, double prices array. Why private? Okay, please join in the core Java if you are asking me why private. Without knowing why private, why are you coming to Springra Babu? Guys, is there anyone having problem with private? Why should we take variables as private? We take data private so that no one can use the data directly from outside the class, right? Directly from outside the class. Everyone can use the data within the class. Everyone can use the data only through methods because we take methods as public. Array, this is encapsulation, Babu. Basic encapsulation formula, right, boss? Okay. Super. Calculate. Otherwise, remember one thing blindly. In any class, member variables will be taken private, methods will be taken public. So that no one can access data of the class outside the class directly. Everyone should access through methods only. Everyone should access through methods only. Yes or no? Na? Okay. Array, any class can contain bean private data, not only Java bean. Tell me, calculate bill amount. Calculate bill amount. Okay, whatever it is, guys. Here, DTDC dot deliver. Deliver OID. Yeah, after calculating bill amount, generate order ID. Generate order ID. Generate order ID. Now I'm using the injected DTDC, na boss. So now tell me, Flipkart is trying to use DTDC services. Flipkart is trying to use DTDC services. This is important for me. Remaining things are not so important, right, boss? Okay. Return bill details. Return bill details, boss. Return bill details. Everyone understanding my statement, boss? Here is my DTDC.java. DTDC.java. Tell me what is this? Public class DTDC. Public class DTDC. Public string deliver into OID, order ID. Here is the story. End of the deliver method, end of this space. End of the deliver method, end of this. This is my DTDC.java. Here's some logic, boss. Tell me, this is target class. This is dependent class. Okay. Tell me, target class is using the services of dependent class. The class that uses other class services is the target class. The class whose services are used by target class is called dependent class. So what is the relationship they are maintaining here, guys? Okay, to act as a target and dependent classes. Has a relationship or not? Is it not as a relationship? Is it not as a relationship, guys? Yeah, this is as a relationship. As a relationship, guys. Nothing but composition. Nothing but composition. Nothing but composition. Right. I think you understood. Okay. When I say target and dependent classes, they are normal classes, but there will be has a relationship, composition relationship between target and dependent classes. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Got it? Super, boss. Now listen. Listen carefully. The two modes of dependency management. The two modes of dependency management. Okay. Number one, dependency lookup. Number two, dependency injection. Is a dependency lookup, other one is dependency lookup. Injection. Okay, boss. Yeah, dependency lookup. Let's go for dependency lookup, guys. Let's go for dependency lookup, guys. Here, target class contains some logic to search and get dependent class object from different resources. To search and get dependent class object from different resources. That means here target class pulls the dependent class object. Pulls the dependent class object. Understanding my point, guys? Here target class contains some logic to search and get dependent class object, guys. Dependent class object from different resources. From different resources. Here, the target class. Here, the target class pulls the dependent class object. Dependent class object from different resources. Understanding here, pulling is the word. Pulls, searches and pulls, guys. Lookup means searching, Babu. Searching and getting object is called lookup operation, right? Okay. Searching and getting object from different places is technically called lookup operation. What operation? Lookup operation. Definitely technically called lookup operation. Yeah, first example one. Student gets course material. Student gets course material, understanding my statement, from the faculty by requesting for it. You requested course material, then I delivered it. You requested course material to Nataraj Technology, then they delivered it. Is it student is the target, the course material is the dependent, but he is getting automatically, he is searching and getting it. He is searching and acquiring it. He is definitely searching and acquiring it. He is definitely searching it and acquiring it. Understanding my statement? Okay, example one. The way student gets course material. The way student gets course material from different people by searching for it. By searching for it. Different from faculty or college. College by searching for it, right now, boss? Yeah, is a dependency lookup. Okay. is a dependency lookup. That is a real life example. This is what example? Real life. Real life means understanding purpose. Our understanding purpose example, right? Real life example. Okay. Super. Tell me, this one, second one may not be aware for everyone. Okay. The way Java class gets. Okay. Tell me, guys, data source object or PayPal object or GPay object from the JNDA registry using the JNDI lookup code. Yeah, a lot of new words has come. I'll introduce one by one. JNDA lookup code. Now listen, guys. One by one, I'll introduce. Don't worry about it. Yeah, JNDI is one technology, guys, like our JDBC. JNDI, Java naming and directory interface. Focus. I'll introduce one by one. Okay. You created object inside the method. What is the scope of the object? There is no need of writing my words as it is in the chat box. Can you focus on giving answer to me? What is the scope of the object? Method scope. I created object as the instance variable. What is the scope of the object? What is the scope of the object? Object to scope. Object to scope within the class. I created object as a static variable. At the class level, static variable. Then what is the scope of the object? Class scope. What is the scope of the object? Class scope, guys. Am I right, guys? But I want to give global visibility or accessibility to the object. Especially some useful objects will be there, na? GPay object, data source object for database connectivity, Babu. PayPal object. These are very useful objects. I want to give global accessibility to those objects. Then we will place in a special registry called JNDA registry. Registry means a small storage unit. JNDA registry can hold object references, providing global visibility for them. Providing global visibility for them. Providing global visibility for them. Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity, my dear? Come on. Alexa, activate balcony center light. Okay. Super, guys. If you want to provide global visibility to any Java object, then place its reference in the JNDA registry. Place its reference in the JNDA registry. Okay. Example JNDA registry. Examples for JNDA registries. Examples of JNDA registry. Guide, guys, understanding? We have a lot of names, boss. Number one, RMI registry, boss. One. Number two, COM registry. Okay, number two, what is that? COM registry, component registry. Next, number three, glassfish registry. It is there inside the glassfish, guys. Number four, WebLogic registry. It is there inside the WebLogic server. And etc. And etc. Super, guys. Now listen carefully. You feel this is the J&A registry. Array, when multiple objects are placed, boss, when multiple objects are placed in one J&A registry, every object should have a special nickname, na boss? Yeah, inside the servers, registries will be there. Glassfish server contains Glassfish J&A registry. WebLogic server contains WebLogic J&A registry. J&A registry was. Okay, here I want to keep multiple objects references. So better to have an identity for every reference that we are placing now, boss. That's why every object reference will be placed. Every object reference will be placed having one nickname or alias name. Having one nickname or alias name, guys. Super. Tell me here. Okay, GPay is the nickname. Okay. Okay. GPay object reference. Come on. Mr. Balu, if you focus in this current discussion only, your answer is there. Please, guys, please focus. Don't be busy typing questions in the chat box. First listen. First listen. PayPal registry. PayPal object reference. Okay, guys. Next, DS data source object reference. And this data source object related to this data source object is related to what, guys? Okay, database connectivity. What is this? Database connectivity. So let me ask one simple question, guys. Where we store the tables? Where we store tables? Database. Similarly, there should be some place to manage objects, especially providing global visibility. What is the right place to place global visibility to Java objects? J&A registry. What is that? J&A registry. Are you understanding my statement? Okay, guys. This section is there, na? Array, J&A registry is internally one map collection, Rababu. Internally one map collection. Keys, values. Yes, na, boss. Keys, J&A names. Keys, which are J&A names. Values. Object references. Okay, first of all, I'll ask one question. How we got a database software to maintain the tables? Similarly, we got another software called J&A registry to maintain the object references having global visibility. Clear? Why should we manage objects with global visibility? First of all, tell me, GPay, PayPal, PhonePe, all these are developed for one website or lots of websites? For one type of customer or lots of type of customers? Tell me, GPay will be used only by Flipkart? GPay will be used only by Amazon? GPay will be used only by XYZ companies? No, na. It should be specific to one application or common for multiple applications. Common for multiple application. So if you want to keep any service common for multiple applications, it has to be placed in a special location, na? And that special location is nothing but J&A registry. That special location is nothing but J&A registry. Convinced, boss? All these are the examples for J&A registries. All these are the examples for J&A registry. Are you understanding my statement? Okay, boss. So now listen carefully. Here is my target class. Target class, Flipkart kind of. Like Flipkart. Target class like Flipkart. Okay, now tell me, this wants to talk with the J&A registry. Super, na? And this wants to get GPay object reference. For that one, some code should be written. That code is called what? J&A lookup operation or not? J&A lookup operation. J&A lookup operation. Aisa no na? Okay. Lookup operation to get GPay object reference. To get GPay object reference. I'm assuming this fellow is interested in GPay. If it wants, it can get other object references also. So that means, guys, the Java applications or classes use JNDI API code, JNDI API code to interact with the JNDI registry and to perform lookup operations on the J&A registry to search and get dependent class object reference. To search and get dependent class object reference. To search and get, what is this? Required class object reference. Required class object reference. Okay. Here what code we will write? JNDI API code. API. Super na boss? Yeah. Sample code, guys. Sample JNDI API code. Yeah. First of all, initial context IC is equal to new initial context of. Yeah, this class object will establish the connection between will establish the connection between what? Java class and J&A registry. Java class and nearby J&A registry. Okay, what will this? Yes, creates the connection between this class construct internally having logic to locate the nearby J&A registry to establish connection with the J&A registry, boss. Creates the connection with what J&A registry? Nearby J&A registry, available J&A registry, accessible J&A registry. Creates the connection between Java application and class and J&A registry. Yes or no, na boss? Super means super. We are ready with initial context object. Next, we have a lookup method, guys. Listen. GP is equal to GPay. I'm assuming GPay is the class name. IC dot lookup of okay, GPay. IC dot lookup of GPay. This is the nickname now, boss. We are giving nickname. If you give the nickname, you are getting access to object. Performing lookup operation. Yeah, the written type of lookup method is object, boss. But I don't want to refer with object. I want to refer with the GPay class. I want to refer with the GPay class. Then this is very, very good or not? Performing lookup operation, brother. Performing the lookup operation. Are you understanding that statement? Performing the lookup operation. Yeah, this kind of code, guys. Here, what is there? Target class is writing some code to search and get dependent class object from different places or not. What is the different place, guys? J&A registry. What is the different place, guys? J&A registry. Okay. Note 1. Database software stores the data in the form of DB tables. And Java application interacts with the database software using JDBC API code. Right, guys? J&A registry. J&A registry. Maintain the object references. J&A registry maintain the object references. Having nicknames. Having nicknames or alias names. Alias names are J&I names, right now, boss? To provide global visibility and accessibility to every a date class object, student class object, this kind of silly objects won't be placed in J&A registry, boss. What kind of objects will be placed in J&A registry? Which are required in multiple application, which are required in multiple classes, which are required to use globally. Such things will be placed in J&A registry or not, boss? To provide global visibility and accessibility to the objects. Visibility and accessibility to the objects. Global visibility and accessibility to the objects, guys. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Alias name, alias name you don't know. Your name is Raja, but in the childhood you might have got some nicknames, na boss. You might have got nicknames, alternate names. They are called nicknames or alias names. Nani, Munni, Chinna, Kanna. And if you are in a love relationship, you might have called your partner as a Sonu, Sona, Baby, Bangaram. I think what is the current trend? In our days, baby we used to call. Sonu, Sona, this kind of thing. Nowadays, what is that? Now also same trend, huh? Now also same trend. Okay, super. Acha, charcoal also nickname, huh? Super then. Who is accepting such nicknames, Rababu? Charcoal. You know the meaning of charcoal? Oila. Fine, boss. Okay. Visibility and accessibility of the objects. I hope you understood, boss. Okay. We use J&DA API from Java applications or classes to interact with J&DA registries. To interact with J&DA registries. Okay. No problem, guys. We'll study in future about J&DA registries. For the timing, you got the basic idea, na? How JDBC API is there to interact with the database software. Similarly, J&DA API is there to interact with what? J&DA registries. Okay. Tell me in dependency lookup what happening? Target class is spending some time, spending some logic to search and get dependent class object from different resources or not. To search and get dependent class object from different resources or not. Say something, my dear. Enjoyed it thoroughly, boss. Enjoyed it thoroughly, boss. Come on. Yeah, target class has to look up. Look up means searching. Right, boss. Super. Now listen. Pros of Acha, I will use the simple English only. Advantages of dependency lookup. Tell me, what is the advantage of dependency lookup, guys? Pros and cons. Pros means positives. Advantages of dependency lookup, guys. Can you tell me what is the advantage? The target class can search and get only required dependent class object numbers. Only required. Unnecessary dependents we search and get unnecessarily dependents we search and get guys? No. No. Okay. What's the advantage? The target class gets only the required dependent class object. The target class gets only the required dependent class object was. Dependent class object from different places. Right was. What is the disadvantage? Tell me. Disadvantage, tell me, guys. What is the disadvantage? Tell me. Target class should take the pain, boss. Target class should take the pain, right? Target class must take the pain of writing logic to search and get dependent class object. Yes or no? Na? Super. The target class should write logics to search and get dependent class objects from different places. From different places, right now. Suppose I need two dependents. Two dependents are there in two different J&A registries. Then it's a more headache or not? Some pain is there or not there? Lot of things we should do manually or not? Lot of things we should do manually or not? Yeah, independency lookup. Okay. Dependency lookup operation. The programmer of target class will be overburdened, will be having more work to do. Will be having more work to do, right? Will be having more work to do, boss. Everyone understanding my statement? Dependency. Dependency lookup. Dependency lookup. I think you got clear-cut idea about dependency lookup, guys. Shall we go for dependency injection? Yeah, this is interesting. Spring is popular because of dependency injection. Spring supports both, guys, but it is more popular because of dependency injection, not the lookup. Super, guys. Okay. Tell me here, what is there? Dependency injection. Here, interesting, boss. Interesting. Here, the underlying server or container or framework or JVM or some runtime environment dynamically assigns dependent class object to target class object. Nothing you have to do manually. Is it not interesting, Rabab? Is it not interesting? You say, this is my target class, this is my dependent class. Loading both classes, creating objects for both classes, assigning dependent class object to target class object will be taken care by container automatically or not? Will be taken care by container automatically or not. So you don't have any burden, boss. Array Spring containers are capable of doing that work in Spring. In Servlet containers are capable of doing that work. Here, what is happening, boss? The underlying container or server or framework are dynamically pushing dependent class object to target class object. Here, the underlying container or server or framework is dynamically pushing dependent class object to target class object, na boss? Dependent class object to target class object, na boss? Are you getting my point, boss? Are you understanding my statement? Enjoying my statements here or not, guys? Underlying container. Suppose your application is running in Spring container. Your application is running in Servlet environment, Servlet container. Underlaying ra babu, underlaying English ra babu, English. What is the real life example for this? You joined in the course, faculty or institute dynamically assigned material to you. You didn't ask for it, you didn't request for it. You joined in the course, they pushed the material. They assigned the material. Hey, this is your material, take it. Is it not dependency injection? Injecting the dependent. Yes, sir, boss. Understood or not? Okay, that's the first example. Second example. The moment JVM creates the object, the moment object is created, the JVM dynamically assigns default values or initial values to object or not. Are you understanding my statement, guys? The moment object is created, dynamically JVM assigns, injects default values or initial values. Yes or no? No? Is it not dependency injection? Is it not dependency injection, guys? Okay, super. This example for Servlet people. The moment Servlet class object is created, the container dynamically assigns Servlet config object to Servlet class object or not? Are we going to assign that one manually? Are you going to assign that one manually? No. That will be done automatically by Servlet container or not. If you know Servlet, enjoy this example. Otherwise, leave it. Next one. The moment fully automated washing machine is switched on, it will take required water, required amount of washing powder automatically from different places. Now, are you going to supply manually? No. If you keep it ready from different places, they will be taken automatically or not. From different places, they will be taken automatically or not. Is it not interesting, Rababu? Is it not interesting? Who is more powerful? Dependency lookup or dependency injection? Dependency injection is very, very powerful. Can I write few comments on it, boss? Super. What is this? Here, the underlaying is where we are. Underlaying JVM R, JRE R, server R, container R, framework R, etc. Dynamically assigns or injects the dependent class object to target class object. The dependent class object to target class object. Here the underlying pushes, dynamically pushes, right now? Dynamically pushes dependent class object to target class object. Super na boss. Example 1. Okay. The moment student registers for the course. The moment student registers for the course. Student register for the course. The course material. The course material is assigned to him. Is assigned to him. Okay. By the faculty or institute. Institute. Right, boss? Next, example 2, Raghav. What is example 2, guys? The moment object is created. Object is created. The JVM dynamically assigns or injects. What, guys? Injects default or initial values to the object. Default or initial values to the object. Example 3, guys. Yeah, next one. The way servlet container assigns or injects servlet config object to our servlet class object. Our servlet class object, guys. And like this, lot of examples are there now, boss. Okay. Pavan Kumar, int I. You have not declared any initial value or default value. 0 comes automatically because of injection process only. Yes or no? Na? I hope you enjoyed this injection process, guys. Super, boss. Tell me, guys, pros. Pros means advantages. Tell me what is the advantages, guys? Array methods will not be injected, data will be injected. No need of writing any code in target class. Everything is taken care by whom, guys? Underlying server or framework or container, right now, boss? Okay. The injection process will be taken care by the tell me, by the underlying, okay, these people, by this. So no extra work for target class developer, right now, boss? Yes, now everything is taken care by whom, guys? Underlying this. This is the positive note. What is the negative note? Tell me. Cons. Disadvantages. Yeah. Can you guess what is the disadvantage? Guys, think and tell me. Think and tell me. You take this real life example and think and tell me. Think and tell me. Think and tell me. What is the possible disadvantage? What is the possible disadvantage? Think and tell me. Array, the underlying container server framework may inject both necessary and unnecessary objects. May inject both necessary and unnecessary objects, Ra Babu. Possibility is there or not there, Na Babu. Uh, the underlying JVM JRE server container framework may inject both necessary and unnecessary objects to target class. Yes, possibility is there. This possibility is there or not there, boss? This possibility is there or not there, guys? May inject both necessary and unnecessary objects to target class. Yeah, this is the one problem, guys. Okay. So can I give one conclusion for better understanding? How many instances we can create? That container will take care now. In dependency injection, if you give this is target class, this is dependent class 2, container or framework, loading both classes, creating objects for both classes, assigning dependent class object to target class object will be taken care by container itself. You need not to bother about doing that work manually. Clear? Okay. Better, easy one to understand, guys. You have gone to a relative's house. If for your survival, food is your dependent. The way you get food in your relative's house is like dependency injection. Why, sir? Why, sir? Are you going to ask for the food? No. Are you going to demand the food? No. Whenever food is ready, they will come and inject to you or not. But one problem is there, guys. They may inject both necessary and unnecessary items. They may inject items you like, items you may not like. Items you like and items you may not like. That headache is there or not there? Okay. You are a boy, married a girl, gone to Sasural. Gone to Sasural. The way you get food is dependency lookup by injection. The way you get food is what? The way you get food is dependency lookup by injection. The way they get the food, is dependency injection, Ra Babu. Boy is going to ask for food. I need this food, I need this food. That too when he is a newly married man. He's not going to ask anything. Whatever they prepare, they will come and inject. First few days, fresh food. First few days, fresh food. After that, leftover food, right? First few days. Understanding my statement. Someone is asking, explain in detail. What details you need, Ra Babu? When you go to your sasural, are you going to ask food or are you going to get the food? When food is ready, they will come and serve to you, right? Right, boss. Now listen. Okay. Listen. You have come to your home. You have gone to your home. And all ladies are busy watching serials. Initially, they used to watch their mother tongue serials. Later, switch it to other language serials. Hindi kind of thing, Hindi and other languages. But nowadays, what's happening, Nowadays, what's happening? They have started watching Korean serials. Yeah. Korean serials, really, they are hitting like anything. They are hitting like anything in the Indian market. Maybe most of our girls and ladies, they write Korean is our fourth language or fifth language. Korean is going to be our fourth language or fifth language. ये नहीं घर घर का कहानी है ये. In my home also I am seeing that. First 5 minutes I cannot even identify who is boy, who is girl in that series. Because both look same, Rabab. Maybe height wise we can differentiate. Boy, girl. Okay. Maybe by seeing Chinese and Koreans only, one scolding is created. All boys are same. All men are same. Okay. Fine, boss. Okay. They are busy watching serials. Then what you have to do? The moment you go home, you will get a food. The moment you go home, you will get a food. Definitely no. You have to ask for food. Then they will serve you the food, right? Then they serve you the food. Here dependency lookup is happening or not. But one advantage is there. What is the advantage? You can ask what you want. You need roti with curry, you can ask. You need rice with dal, you can ask, right? That's a beautiful part of this one or not? But definitely you have to ask for it. When you ask, when their serial is completed, but nowadays OTTs have come, they can pause it. That's a good news for boys, especially men's. Okay. Now because of OTTs, now they have a provision to pause now. But you can get required items. You can get required items. This is definitely advantage part or not, boss? Super. I hope you understood, guys. I hope you understood, guys. Right. So still some more discussions are there, guys. Then we'll conclude dependency injection. Then we go for coding. Then we go for coding. Slowly, one by one, we will learn. First time you are learning framework. First time you are learning Spring. Let me take my own time to get into coding, boss. First, concept is important. If you learn concept, it reflects in the coding. I'm against of writing the code and explaining the code. No. First, I prepare the background, then I write the code. So when each line talks some story, each line talks a very big story. So right now I'm preparing solid background to get into coding. Don't be excited about coding, boss. Once the coding starts, everyday coding only. Okay, I am telling to everyone, Google Classroom will be created along with the link change. Along with the link change, right, boss? Till that time, don't ask me Google Classroom. Link will be changed to tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Super. I request only one thing, guys. Focus. Focus is very, very important while attending online classes. If possible, try to sit and listen the class. In the sitting also, try to keep your spinal cord in 90 degrees angle. Automatically seriousness will come. I hate those students who listens for 45 minutes without focus. At the end, they say, please repeat, sir. My dear fellow, 45 minutes discussion is over. Now you are asking repeat again. Think about others. Think about others. So focus. If you focus, 10th class student can understand my vocabulary. 10th class student can understand the way I'm presenting subject. If you are not getting means you are not focusing. Your mind is here and there. You might be playing with mobile or listening here and there. If you focus, you will get it easy. If you focus, you will get it easily. If you feel I am going fast, okay, please join in spoken English classes before coming to Spring. Am I going fast, guys? Am I going fast? Is it fast? Is it fast? If you feel this is fast, you are not fit for software industry. Sorry to. Today at the end we discussed 2 points, boss. Dependency lookup, dependency injection. In fact, too slow. Okay. If still feel fast, maybe your background is not correct. You are a Corona batch of engineering graduate. You need to improve your speed to match the industry needs. To match the industry needs. This is not going to work out. I'll be very harsh towards telling the facts. I don't give the statements with modesty. I will be very harsh on you telling the facts. You accept it or not, sympathies, pleasing mentality will not give subject, will not give jobs. This kind of fact telling only will make you a better programmer. Super, guys. Right, boss. As of now, this will be the speed, guys. If needed in future, we'll increase it based on other people demand by taking your opinion. But right now, this will be the speed. Super. Thank you, guys. You can collect the notes from Facebook. Okay, those who joined lately, please watch initial classes, videos. There I have talked about what is required, what is not required, what is order of learning, what is package, do's, don'ts, what courses, what we cover, lot of things we discussed there. Please watch videos. Thank you, guys.